Hello guys, Bigfoot Bro here, and welcome to a little ship showcase here, and I'm in my Who's Captain Tire, if that gives you any clue to what we'll be showcasing today. You'll probably already read it though, in the little title. But today, we will be showcasing my cruise ship that I just built, the Ray, which, suitable name. It wasn't my favorite, but I like the name. So this thing, took me about a week or two to make. It was really fun. I love making this thing. And it turned out really well, I feel. For my first cruise ship that I've ever made. I like how that stacks up. That felt good. I got that idea from a ship that I had seen once where it had like a stack up on the back of it. So yeah, that looks kind of cool. So yeah, let me just do a little pan around here while, just so you can take a little view. I got a lot of inspiration for this build from King CK and Wolfmine, so shout out to them. If you've never seen their channels or you're not subscribed to them, please go do that. They are amazing shipbuilders, and yeah, they can do like Wolfmine's done a Oasis replica, Oasis of the Seas, and like King CK. They do lots of boats like this. This is only about half the size of like the Oasis or something. Not really, it's like even less. But it's a medium-sized cruise ship. I'm happy with how it turned out. So a quick little view from above. I like the shape from above. That's a really nice shape. I like that. Especially where it bulges out right here around the smokestack. And I did with the smokestack, I did like the four little, like where it comes out into the four little chutes. So anyways, let's just I can come down here and get some stats for you guys. So, the cruise ship itself in all is 36 blocks tall from the sea level to up to there. I just wanted to let you guys know this does not have an underside, but I will have a version with an underside and also have a version docked. So yeah, with an underside. So I'm working on all that, but for now I just have this out there. Don't know. It floats amazingly. I don't know. It has 236 capacity. That includes crew. So it has a reasonable capacity for people, and as you can see from all the windows down there, that's all rooms. And I'll show you that in a second. But quickly, just a little more information. 14 lifeboats, 7 on either side, and 7 decks and 3 pools. So 7 decks high. That's a very I like the size of it. So yeah, let me just head down here and go and do, I guess you could call it the check-in down here. This will where when it's docked, this will be like where you come into the ship. And as you can see here, this Centrum, I'll show you a little bit more of that later. But the check-in, and you got excursions over there, and there's like VIP services, and I forget what I made that one. I think this might be VIP services. No, it's guest services. So yeah, I kind of just do this here. There's nothing in there really though. But let's not pay attention to this deck yet. Let's go down to the first deck, which is where we're going to start our tour. But first things first, let me just show you inside one of the rooms what it looks like. The wool beds is because you can only copy a certain amount of like beds and empty it before like it explodes. So I had to be careful of that. And there's this TV, just a decoration chest. Steve Head. I don't know why, but Steve Head. So this is deck 1 as it says there. And there's only one other thing on this deck, other than rooms. Which is the conference room. I was going to label the rooms with numbers, but I felt like that would take way too long. So this is the conference room. I don't exactly know what it is. It's for conferences, I know that, but I don't really know the use of it on cruise ships. They're on cruise ships though, so I put in. I think it's for like either the cruise like team to like have conferences, or it's like for like companies that may be on board for trips. I don't like how that turned out. Like the whole room, I like how it turned out, except for that. I don't like how that turned out. I like how the items looked, and just a mini fridge and some little storage and stuff like that. I don't know, I need to fill space. Oh, also there's a, on the side, there's a desk with a computer. Yeah, fancy. And let's head down. By the way, if you were wondering, this is the OIO official texture pack that I'm using at the moment. You can get it off of PMC. Get the newest one though, the converted one. It's really good for making boats. As you can see, they kind of use. It's kind of like just a very nice texture to use for the wool, which helps a lot. Here's the Apollo Theater, which is just a small little, almost like a comedy club, like a small theater for like plays and stuff. Which is cause it's not really that big of a ship. I didn't think it was gonna need some big theater for like plays and stuff. I just thought it would just need some, just a little small little thing. And also on this deck, I think there's the med bay, or not the med bay, the clinic. It's the med bay, I don't know why. Here's a clinic. It's not really much. It's just the medical tables and stuff, and computers, I guess. So let's go up a deck to deck 3, which I think this was the deck we were on when we came in. Yep. So let's check out this down the end here first. This is the Solos Club, which is a small little like dance club, I guess. And here you can see like the DJ setup, and there's like a little bar over here. I like the way the bar turned out. I'm loving using the carpets. The carpets are awesome. And this table is for like if you want to just sit down and chat, I guess. And just a little shout out, Cool Fire Kid. He helped me along in this. This is just one of the. I just gave him a little room. So yeah. And I don't think, because I think this is a room, right? This is a room. And so there's not much else other than. So here's the here's the Dark Star Lounge. I love this. This is like very cozy as well. It's got just kind of like bar area and like bar stools and stuff. Bar stools don't work as well unless you have the slab, but I'm not cool with it. And there's tables and stuff. Just a very nice little lounge. Come into here, which is the Centrum. I love the skylight. The skylight is just awesome. And there's the sun, midday sun. Hi there. We got a little piano in the center here. I like how the piano turned out for like this, like the first time I ever even tried to make a piano. So I don't know why I would randomly try to make a piano, but anyways, here's Sandbar Souvenirs, a little souvenir store for like places that you'd be going, I guess. And if you come on the opposite side, you have Traveler's Retreat Clothing and More, which is a clothing store. This is how I do my like clothing racks, like the circular things where they hold the shirts and stuff. That's how I do those. And this is more rooms. Reading Lounge. This is just a nice little place. Instead of just having a full-fledged like big library area, I felt like just having a small little reading lounge. I just sit down and read some books. Here's the Racket Restaurant. Another shout out to my friend Rakuten. So yeah, this is a nice little fancy restaurant. Again, this I didn't say it before actually, so I shouldn't say again. But sorry about the dripping. There's a pool above this. There's a the ship is mainly aimed towards like young adults and teens, kind of ish, I guess you would say. Less towards old people and less towards young people, but there is like some stuff for young people. But it's more aimed towards that type of audience. So yeah, and it comes out on the back here. Very nice view out the back. Ooh, ocean. I love the ocean. I was gonna use shaders for this, but I kind of used to so I get shaders would make this look epic. I'm probably gonna do that for my cinematic video. But yeah, that'll just be cinematic, so I'll just be for PMC. And if you're watching this on PMC, hi! Thanks for clicking on my thing. That's not everyone. And here's my crappy model of the ship. Yes, very crappy. I'm gonna get away from that before like I get too much. Yeah, crappy. Woo, crappy. Come down here, and here's the I think they're called the mustard decks or something. This is where you get into lifeboats and stuff. And I had one down that end. I have two down on that end, two across from each other here. And down here, this is my favorite place in the whole ship, the end zone, which is supposed to be like a sports bar. And I love how this turned out. There's a big flat screen TV behind the bar, and to watch the game on. You know, lots of. It kind of just gives out the vibe of a sports bar. I feel like where all stuff all over the walls and stuff. And it comes out onto the front of the ship. A little more calm out here. Yeah, just a really nice view out the front. I like that. So yeah. And then over here, if we head down here, here's the game room, which is really nice. I have like, this is supposed to be like one of the motorcycle games. I have like pinball, Pac-Man, I don't know what that is, pool. So yeah, that's cool. I don't know. So down here, more monster decks. And then here's the